So Tyler Newby, did they get into an altercation first and then he shot him? And did Dorian armed as well?
Dorian was not armed. Tyler Newby claims that he was pushed to the ground by 8 individuals, and that he shot the first person he came up looking at, and that was Dorian. Dorian was unarmed, and he admits that Dorian was unarmed, and he shot him. He claims he was pushed to the ground. And on those set of facts alone, that does not justify the use of deadly force. And even whether he was pushed to the ground is a matter of serious dispute. He's unscathed, he's uninjured, he's suffered no medical attention, and it's similar to the white guy in Florida you saw who got in an altercation with the brother. He was pushed to the ground, he came up shooting and shot that black man. I think he was later charged with manslaughter, at first being released by the police. Stand your ground. Well, that's kind of the defense Tyler Newby is pursuing. And it looked like that Tyler Newby was going to escape punishment. I mean, the courts in Indianapolis, or at least the judge, had let him free on bond, let him free on a $25,000 bond, even though Indiana law says that you really are not supposed to receive a bond for a murder conviction, you know, unless the facts are somehow not so strong, right? And so, you know, we're going, as the family advisor and others, we're going into the trial thinking that the prosecution was not pursuing the case strongly. And they didn't pursue the case strongly. I mean, they made some mistakes in that trial last week. For example, and I won't take long on it, but for example, he was charged with murder and voluntary manslaughter. Well, the voluntary manslaughter was thrown out because the judge said the prosecution failed to pursue the charge during the trial. I mean, that's not good at all. I mean, that's
the judge said they failed to pursue the charge?
Right. The prosecution failed to argue the charge that the prosecution had put on Mr. Newby. It was critical because the case ended up going to the jury, and the jury was hung. I believe it was a 7-5 count for the murder. So we certainly were of the opinion that if the voluntary manslaughter charge had been kept, that Newby may be locked up tonight because he would have breached that. The only silver lining is that we felt that with a majority white jury in Indianapolis and the charge being murder and the prosecution not pressing the case strongly, that Newby may just be acquitted outright.